You might become a police officer.
Oh my gosh,
Peace officer.
bad guy again.
You gotta get the bad guys.
Bad guys? There's no bad guy again.
Yeah, you gotta get the bad guys. Outstanding.
Hey, hands over there. And you. Hands over there. I want you. Hands over there. I want you. That's all.
Don't do that to people, okay? When you see you next to the
Is this enough?
Go to the wall. So you're ready to
Do it. Go. Go to the wrong.
come here.
Hands over there. And those up.
Careful, do you hear me?
Get down on the feet. Please.
You're gonna lose it.
Wait.
Ah.
Oh man, this is.
Yes, that one. Look at that one.
I got. Do.
All right, go get the bad guys.
No, in here.
There's a lot of them out there. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
Huh? Yeah,
Shouldn't have to know about that.
oh, it's when he upside down.
A lot of people get older and corrupt and stupid.
I feel this.
Come here.
She's about to get one.
Give me my drink. What? Hey!
What's happening? Sharon, what's up, y'all? Yeah, I was waiting for, I knew some of y'all would come in when they paying the mothers any attention, as usual. I have to say it because it gives the energy. Well, it's not really giving no energy, but it keeps it coming back. I guess they think they're stirring the ship. Anyway, yeah, I had just a little bit of laundry outside. Let me go and wash it. So I didn't have to work tonight. I had to finish out some more files and stuff like that, and stuff like that. And so I'll be closing tomorrow night and then opening, which is pretty early, like 3 something, Thursday and Friday. So it'll be 3:30 till like 11, 12, something like that. So that'll be Thursday and Friday. And then next Monday is more training, and I think another week or two. So I go in tomorrow. I think it's 3 to 11. So literally like real closing, which for me is great. That's what I always wanted. I always wanted to work that shift. In the military, I worked it night supervisor for a number of years in the AO shop, and as a plane captain supervisor, teaching the kids how to, taxi aircraft, to prep the aircraft, to get the cockpits right, to be able to read all the instruments, to fuel them. We literally would have to go to I had to teach people how to fuel the jets and the GSC equipment, how to operate all the GSC equipment, hazmat, OSHA. I was collateral duty inspector. That means like I can actually sign off on other people's shop as long as I knew the basics, whether it be the power plants, the T404 turbine engines, inspecting them, airframes, AMH, electrics, AT, AE. I couldn't really do the PR or parachute rigger's job, even though I knew how to rig my own parachute for jumps. I learned how to do a lot of things. So the night shift has always been like my forte. I always wanted to, like, even when I worked at Home Depot, I worked night shift, no graveyard shift. So that way I can go to college, get as much of the homework. You figure you pay for college, you do the work in there, and it's more than enough. It's adequate. But anyway, that's the system here. But I could actually get the majority of it done, doing breaks, intermission, and stuff like that off. But I didn't have if I didn't need a class, I would usually use during a certain semester. I would actually use that hour or two to get all what I needed done, and like long dissertations, this, that, or whatever. I work on at home because it's very important. But this is the shift that I always like. Even when I was working days at Whole Foods, and they realized I was pretty good, and they asked, "Hey, would you like to work night?" He's like, "Yeah, you'd be supervisor." I was like, "Hell yeah!" And then work my way up to the assistant manager and all that. So this is the ideal shift, and it can get heavy, y'all, because I've been in there during the night shift, after hours when you go to work. Man, it get busy than a mofo, and you're like, but it is what it is, and I like that. It's like dealing with a lot of people, customer service. I'm probably going to clean shave or keep myself kind of clean shave because appearance is everything when you're working. And this is a high-end Planet Fitness. This is like the millionaires, like for real, like, you know what I mean? So its appearance is everything. And I got to pick up a couple more. I call like work. Like I like Reeboks, right? Everybody knows I like Reeboks. I'm part of helping make Timberlands, Adidas, Nikes, all that a name back in the 70s and 80s. Like when that shit was like no more than $5 or $10 to pick up a pair of them raggedy shoes. And because of hip hop, we made the name for those. Anyway, so whenever I see that, I like no name brand stuff. Wranglers, you know what I'm saying? Reeboks. People say that's a name. Well, it is a brand, but nobody's really so. I like to go to those things like when it comes to gym wear. So I got to pick up a couple more work black. I ordered a couple actually, but for work, you know what I'm saying? Because I really like Reeboks come from. It's like Asics. I like Asics. Boot camp we use Asics. So and they were really good running shoes at the time. So. That's all I'm doing is getting most of that stuff. A lot of this is Reeboks. My undergarments is mostly Reeboks or Fruit of Loom, cotton. I'm big on cotton. You know what I mean? And tank tops, all that. I like cotton. You know what I mean? You can see my BDUs and stuff like that, which are like dress pants, either Wrangler or Cotton. No real big name, Cotton brand. So I wanted to get all that cleaned up, and majority of my laundry is done, but I need to take some of this stuff and, excuse me, put it in the storage facility because I'm going to start working a lot more on the inside and get it really set up. I call other people. I think they said I'll pick my Jackery up and my other solar panel. It might be Friday, Thursday or Friday. So I'll share that with y'all when I already got one. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show a solar panel. So then I think next month when I go for the inverter, and I already set some fee aside for the lithium battery. I'm getting a little cheaper one, but it's still 1,000 watt hour. But I'm gonna share that with you guys too. A friend of mine on the Reddit called me and told me they want me to come up there. Somebody passed away. Somebody really, adores me. Old. She was like about 98, 100 years old. Wonderful, beautiful Navajo woman. So this weekend I may make the 4-hour trip. I don't do funerals. They know it, but she really adored me, so. And I adored her, you know what I mean? She used to take my head and put my head to hers. She just always, I'm sorry. Like, there's those who know,
Okay.
It's like my abuela, auntie and my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. I'm not really a big softy like that, but there are certain individuals who like really, you know what I mean? So I may go. And we got a couple of Korean and a lot of Vietnam vets still alive. You want to do 4 colors? And I'm like, no. I'm going to come up there in some sweats. It's cold up there. So, but yeah, I'll keep you all abreast about that. You know what I'm saying? My apologies for not really reading. But like I said, it's a lot of things, and I really want to tie those things in. I don't want to be just run of the mill, and there's a lot more. And I think some of you are starting to get it. And for those who don't, there's nothing I can do. Y'all know I don't care. And I know it sounds harsh, but I don't. I know some people don't believe it. They think it's some kind of like thing. I really don't. There's some individuals actually who reached out to me saying that if you don't care, why you do it. It's not about the care of doing something or not. It's just that, and I even told him, I said, what do you know about balance? Well, he says if you do this and you do this on this way, it could be unbalanced. I don't like to explain a lot of things. And he goes, oh, so there's imbalance. You're imbalanced, bro. You ain't listening to yourself. He literally went like this. I said, oh my God, bro, you don't even need to go near the teeter-totter, bro. He laughing because he think I'm telling a joke. Everybody always think I'm telling a joke. I mean, because I do joke a lot, y'all, for those who know or not, but I do. I'm like y'all seen the videos, I like to F with people, I really do. But it's with purpose. It's not because I feel like messing with you. It's with a purpose, you know what I'm saying? When I was in the military and people use dark humor was literally a false coping skill, But we didn't have the guys that want to hump on each other. You get a black eye, bloody nose doing that around us. So this generation that came, the last military, they definitely different. I don't care who they are, who they think they are. We drank, we threw knuckles like real bad when people got kicked out because sometimes, some people that have control. So I grew up doing it with a generation that everybody knew how to box and, martial arts or something. I mean, not just, built different, bro. Different food. And, yeah, now these days you got kids 13, 14 years old, 6'4", damn near 300 pounds playing football. And they're strong and tough, but that's going to wear out a lot faster than us. But we were different. They thought we were all on steroids. I mean, totally different, you know? And a lot of us, that's why they need us going. Because they know that we're very capable, you know? They really, really need us going, you know? Like right now in North Carolina, I've got friends of mine talking about they better not get too carried away because everybody in Carolina carry guns. And most of the people I know in Carolina are conservatives. So ICE ain't really messing with them too much. But they like all of Carolina. It's enough that they got to deal with them dumb racists because you'd be surprised how many brothers them be out there hunting racists. And it's, y'all never hear about it because the media don't want them light-skinned folk knowing it. Oh, they be cats out there hunting. They go out in the woods looking for them racists. When it's hunting, like they're seeing something, they go out and post a stat up, like not hunting down. They look for them racists. They look for a burning, so they can pop. I'm telling you, serious talk. A lot of people don't know that. You gotta remember, I got family from there. And queer, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things right now. The ICE purpose, the whole purpose of that is to push people, and there's certain organization within ICE to push people to shoot and kill agents, so that way they can utilize military contractors, and they're all sitting by waiting. And they know that the majority of melanated women, you see the videos, they're all obese, hair braided back with a wig on, BBL. They look so stupid. Light-skinned women, look, a lot of them light-skinned women got BBLs, boob jobs, and though they fit, vacuum stomachs and all that, they're not like the iron decathlon or iron, and the decathlon ones. And those are a handful, or the jiu-jitsu ones. I kept telling my sisters over the last 12 years back home, and they got big arms flapping on the back like that's natural. My grandmother ain't had that. And I keep telling y'all just enjoying because you're getting good money, you're going out, and you're not like the ghetto. But they are, because they don't do nothing to better it. But none of them don't know how to really fight. Oh yeah, black woman, strong, blah, blah, blah. They don't know how to fight like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Most of the men, they still running on the fact that in high school they can knock somebody out. Only a handful of us, a lot of us boxed, but there's only a handful of us that really stayed the course. It was in the blood. And then the other ones are just strong, country strong, liberal though. Like I'm talking about one like Montclair, New York, and all that. And they let their bellies get all Palumbo-like and just extended, and walk around like it's okay to be that way. And I'm still violent. I'm like, I got my guns. And how many walk around with a level 4 or whatever? Your vest, with armor. How many walk around with armor with magazines? How many walk around carrying, a camelback, full of, electrolytes? How many of them keep like 6, how many of them carry 6 tourniquets? Stop bleed and all that kind of stuff, and liquid skin and super glue. None of them really. Even some of the ex-military cats, they got away from the military, it all became family, and especially the liberal ones, they got real retarded, I did my thing, I was an arms warrant officer, and blah, blah, blah. People don't want to do anything to better themselves, even if it's just protecting themselves and their physiology, you know what I'm saying? No bags 40 to 50, country strong, bro. Yeah, leave the liberal stuff. We ain't liberals. It leaves me laughing all the time. I know, we ain't liberals. We're not even conservatives. This is the republic. We are a free people, and we don't have to express it. We need to learn how to move like it. The liberal was created by Zionists, and then the Republican was created right. The Republican Party was created right after that, and that was to create a 2-party system. So that way, later on down the road, they can use both sides against both and have them at war with each other. Oh, okay. That's what's up, John. That's what's up. But nobody really, you have workers, you have people, and they maintain some shape. But now we get into the physiology of like looking a certain way. Like, when you're healthy, you look healthy. You know what I'm saying? You move healthy. And most, sadly, I know a lot of people back home, medications, gout, diabetes, fought cancer once or twice, missing the gallbladder, blah, 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 you know, prostate removed, a whole lot of just, and they never, and even if they might have knew some things before, they let it go because that black power in them liberal cities, I hate saying it like that, that's some heavy, that's a heavy spell, bro. But there are a lot who know me and I know them, and they know exactly who they are. Ex-track stars and stuff like that. The Sojourner's sisters, like real, you know, Olympic, like people I went to school with. Like I went to really some of the best schools in America, bro. But it don't matter, you know. You look at them today, and it's like, why you look like you 70 and 80? I mean, we're hard, you know. Farming, some pick cotton, chopping trees. A lot of us did it all. But then they made the world where, you know, let's get into college, let's get these degrees, and let's play sports. And you get an ego, you feel kind of a certain way, and you're making good money, you get your, you know, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom house, 3-bath, you know, 3 stories, a basement, drive around, 2-door, 3-door garage. That's all my peoples, you know. And it makes you lazy, you know what I'm saying? I would rather see my people with, you know, a 2-bedroom house, nice family, land, everybody appreciative, everyone moving as one, horses, you know, animals, maintaining the natural state and order of existence, cutting back on all the partying, going out, and all the fast food crap, you know. Well, to me, a lot of restaurants is fast food as well, because you're not cooking it, you're not putting your love in it. So it's corporate, it's incorporated, you know. But it is what it is. I mean, I went to the Collins, which you called, and had me a nice big ass, you know, a 6-ounce medium rare steak and organic salmon and cauliflower. Man, it was delicious. You know, $48 meal. I needed it, you know. I always had that money on the side for that one meal. Now it's just back to cooking on the iron skillet, you know, some steaks and eggs, you know, things that benefit the body, you know what I'm saying? And pick up collard greens every once in a while and cook them up. But I'm on a protein kick right now. Yeah, you know. This is what we do at the time and that we have. And we make it, you know. I know I say things that rob and get people, you know, whatever. I don't care. I cuss individuals and organizations because I think they're effeminate motherfuckers. They're emotionally unstable and they're doing dumb things, and it's a challenge for them, not for me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know, people did a lot of wasting their money on pointless degrees that have no exactly. Education is supposed to be a return on your investment, and it's far from it. It's more indebtedness. It's crazy, yo. And people realize it, and here it is. You still have the IRS trying to scare people like, motherfucker, the IRS ain't even a government entity. Like, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't on my land with your Zionist bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. You know, you can never pay me back for all the shit you took, you fucking monkeys, making war with it. And people are starting to realize this, you know what I'm saying? So everything has been used as a weapon, overtaxed and all that. What representation? What Boston Tea Party? It's all bullshit, you know? All that history is made up bullshit. Our people just need to come together and fuck with anybody think of how they feel. That's all I got to say to that. And people need to stop talking about it. I'm going to call Josh tomorrow so I can in the morning, and so I can get them 2 acres. I might just do 1 acre and then have everybody come out and take a look at it, and then I might do the next month do the second acre because it's only like $200 for an acre, and then 100 something. I think it's 400 for 2 acres. I can just throw that out, right? And then it's 238, 250 every month. So, and I can go up there every week. I can camp out and then go on the weekend and sleep on my land, you know, while I'm playing, you know, maybe digging some things, checking for water, whatever, you know what I'm saying, marking and spray painting. So, you know, the brother and his wife, man, I could have, if I wouldn't have done this before, they could have been out there already doing whatever, you know what I'm saying, setting things up, everything marked off. Me and T rolling up on the weekend, a few other people coming through. Because you can build four families can live on an acre, and I'm talking about like nice houses. You see what I'm saying? And I mean comfortably. You know? But anywho, I'm gonna shut this down. Head on out. I'm gonna pick me up a vegan burrito. Head to the park. I told the guys to be back to doing night fishing over there, and I'm gonna stop over there for about an hour or two. I'm gonna try and stay up a little late because I wanna, you know what I mean. I got the book. Oh, let me show you the book. Let me put this thing. Hey, let's go to the car. You see if the store's open. I want to get that too. What you going to where? Let me show you my man, Demetrius' book. He's still working with these certain individuals to publish and print his book. Print and publish, you know, put it out there because he did this one through Amazon, and you know, like I said, Amazon they got commercials all of a sudden now, and they talking this 60-40. They get 60, you get 40 bullshit, and I'm like, yo man, I know you ain't. He said I ain't fucking with them. Is it raining? Son, bitch. Son, my mother. He said he ain't doing that. I said, I know that's right. I said, but look, how about the book I'm going to share with people? It's a pretty good little quick read, too, man. I enjoyed it. Great for the children. I told you I was reading it for your children. I'll set up a day and have everybody, if you get your children, I'll set it up where we can have all the children sit down early and everything, and I can just read it to them, and y'all can make sure that they got ice cream, popcorn, or whatever. I mean, you know. I really like that, so. Damn it. Why is this thing always falling, man? Damn. See my language. My welding mask fell down again. I actually hooked that thing up to the back of my truck. It actually came on, but I didn't really follow through with it because I didn't want to, you know, I'm just going to throw this stuff in the back here so it don't get ripped up on what you call it. And there we go. Let's put the bag back here until I get ready to take it down tonight. I wasn't going to the hotel, but I don't like spending no 70 and 60 and 50 and 112. I ain't spending no more money on no goddamn hotels. Nice. Shit, I'll build a mini motel on an acre if I really want to, and have and pay, you know, well, it'll take a while, the $10,000 to build a road to it with signs and everything saying, look, I got a 10-star motel traveling between this point and that point, and you know, have everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's not complicated or hard to do, man. Make it like rustic, you know what I mean? So, that could be done. See, how people forgot how to make money. So the book is, obviously I read it, Can You Read Me a Story? And our children are the future. If we expect the world which we occupy to become more receptive of different ethnicities, genders, and cultures, we must begin teaching them at a young age to ensure as they reach the age of maturity, they are equipped with the life skills necessary to thrive in any environment, feel comfortable in any profession, and feel accepted in any room they enter. Can You Read Me a Story is a poetry book, okay, that intends to teach impressionable minds the importance of art, poetry, and diversity. These life lessons will stick with your little ones as they walk through life, and you can feel proud that story time is no longer solely fairy tales but also life lessons. Next time your little one asks you, can you read me a story, you'll have 5 great ones at your fingerprints. And this is Demetrius, the manager over there at Planet Fitness, and me and him have been talking for a while. He wrote this some years ago. One of his kids helped draw the art, the pictures there, and it's pretty damn good. I was like, dude, and I said I'm gonna share it with y'all. He signed it, and I'm the only one he signed it, and he signed Demetrius B. Allen. To my friend, thank you for supporting me on my writing journey. Yeah, because I've been telling him like he needs to publish these things for a minute. Like T don't really know. Like I don't like telling people stuff because then other people be like big headed and all that. Like the things how I move, and he knows my background. He knows about the YouTube channel. Maybe one day he'll see this and be like, but yeah, education is supposed to be a return. I only require a hut, 1 or 2 plugs, a cot, and a fire pit. Well, like I said, I'm hitting Josh in the AM. These 2 acres, I want to go out there. I really want to go out there and look at it with them, with Josh and them, and do the handshake, and then make the finalities, the finality of it all. So that's and that's like how I like to move. And then I can always go back and add 2 more acres, 3 more acres, and increase it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go get this damn burrito. And I really don't want no damn dough, man, but that flour shit. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta have something in my stomach because I'm going to the gym also tomorrow morning. Get a good ass workout in, and you know what I'm saying, do the things that's required and shit. But I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow, man. All right? Y'all have a grand evening, a magnificent night. Appreciate you guys coming through.